Hello and welcome back to Dump Slate, a podcast about movies. My name is Felix and I'm your host. We only have 4 minutes and 20 seconds, so let's get started. Today we are talking about The Last Showgirl, directed by Gia Coppola, starring Pamela Anderson, Dave Bautista, Brenda Song, Kiernan Shipka, and Jamie Lee Curtis. The Last Showgirl follows Shelley, played by Pamela Anderson, a 57-year-old showgirl during the last 2 weeks of the show Le Razzle Dazzle that she's been performing at for the last 30 plus years. She, along with her co-workers Marianne, played by Brenda Song, and Jody, played by Kiernan Shipka, have to try to navigate the Vegas show scene and realize they're the last of their kind. This, along with baby daddy issues, spoiler alert, it's Bautista, mother-daughter relationship issues, and a passion you can see through the screen is why I think you should go watch The Last Showgirl. This was such a great film to watch, an even better experience getting to watch at the Beverly, a single-screen indie cinema here in downtown Vegas that I've gone to a handful of times over the last couple years, and it really saved me this time. I couldn't find anywhere to watch it, and that place had screenings. I had my eye on this movie for the last year. I had essentially only heard the title of this film and saw a light teaser knowing it was Pamela Anderson. Other than that, I didn't know anything about it. So walking into it and seeing the credits, seeing Dave Bautista, Brenda Song, Kiernan Shipka, even Jamie Lee Curtis, which I didn't know was in here, I was just super excited to watch and even more excited walking out of that cinema. Pamela Anderson gave honestly just a stunning performance along with Jamie Lee Curtis as her degenerate alcoholic friend who works as a cocktail waitress during the daytime weekly hours. It's hilarious, sad, dramatic, and honestly Vegas. My favorite part of this film is how they showcase the city. This is what locals see and live every single day. Shelley's house is the most Vegas house ever. I don't know if that makes sense. If you live here, maybe it does. And then also including the real life ways that people end up in Vegas, such as Jody leaving her family to come work as a showgirl here. The changing environments of shows, the changing environments of entertainment and work down here, down to the death of the showgirl, which I'll go into later. Starting with her estranged daughter, having to face her being upset about the show taking so much from them. Learning that Shelley went as far as to leave her in a car when she was a kid to perform shows. And it really gives you the sad realization and contradicting feelings about Shelley in terms of kind of respecting her for the passion and commitment she's had to do the show for almost her more than half her life. And then also just seeing how neglectful of a mother she is. And then you have Jody, played by Kiernan Shipka, trying to get comfort from Shelley, who she sees as a mother figure there in Vegas. But Shelley shoos her away because she has her own problems, while Jody is trying to face the reality that she can't go home and she's about to lose her job in a city that she doesn't really know anyone in. And then honestly, the loss of the showgirl. Shelley has a point. The art of being a showgirl is completely gone here in Vegas. It used to be a respected art, but now all they are is just girls walking on the strip, tricking 50-year-olds and frat dudes to take pictures with them and basically harassing them until they send them $50 on Venmo. How times have changed. But my favorite scene of this entire film is when Total Eclipse of the Heart comes on during where Jamie Lee Curtis is dancing on the casino floor. And I was just dying laughing the entire sequence that song was going on. But the girls behind me were crying. So I don't know if they read the room wrong or if I did. But yeah. On to the important stuff. My rating, 4.5. Honestly, almost just such a perfect film. So efficient in being less than 90 minutes of runtime, a great story, and a small budget indie film that just had incredible impact. Average rating, 3.3. What a shame. My favorite Letterboxd review comes from Zoe Rose Bryant, who gave it 3.5 stars. Imagining Jamie Lee Curtis shooting this in between seasons 2 and 3 of The Bear and just basically staying in character. Is this film stoner friendly? Let's just say I think me and Jamie Lee Curtis should go smoke a Fat J together and then go play some craps. How Vegas is this film? This is all locals Vegas. If you want to know what people working on the strip have to deal with, go watch this and think before not tipping your dealer or cocktail waitress. Anyway, thank you for listening. Join us next Monday at 4:20 where we cover Hard 8 by PTA. And cut. We're literally smoking and talking about movies.